Welcome back again to Apache Kafka series. And now one of the things we did previously, that is what we are going to do, echo. Then this is the second server, then var, lib, and Zookeeper, then my ID. We are giving it 2, and my ID is created. And then let's also add the IP addresses to our Zookeeper local Zookeeper config config directory. Then we have zoo.cfg. We are not going to change anything here, so we are just going to add we are going to add the server IP here, server 1, yes, 10.182, then 0, then 7, the first server, 2781 communication port, then 3781 the leader election port, server 2. We don't have to then 10.182 and 08, then communication port 2781 3781, then the third one, server 3, 10.182 08 is 9. This is the 9th. Okay, then 2781 3781. Okay, this is also ready, so let's save the file and then open our Kafka also. Kafka, local Kafka, and then config, server properties. Then we go here. This is the second node, so we change the broker ID to 2, and then we can open the listener here also, so we don't have to change the listener port. This is a separate machine. And then let's see the Zookeeper. Okay, it's connecting to local Zookeeper, that is the Zookeeper in this host. So this file is also okay. Now let's go to our temp directory and see if any file is created. I think should be Kafka, because we make an image of this, so we will remove everything also from this temp directory. Now everything is okay with this machine also. So let's exit this, or we don't have to exit, actually everything is okay with the machine. So let's now go and start this first instance of our machine and then make also the same configurations there. So now I will click on this, then start or resume. Yes, start the first instance. Let's see what will happen. Okay, now the third instance is also ready, so let's open the SSH or console of the I can say the first instance actually. So let's open the console of the first instance. Okay, also for this, the console is ready, so let's go and configure. Though let's also use the command to see if Zookeeper and Kafka are running by using the net start command, and then grep the listening ports. Also in this case we can see that the Zookeeper is running, but also Kafka is not running, and the same issue could be because of the permission issue. So let's also try just add that permission, and then I don't want to be changing to adding sudo all the time, so let's just change to super user And then now in our user local sbin, yes, sbin Kafka, we created our startup script here. So in this startup script, we are going to add sudo here. Sorry. Then okay, let's save this file. And then now the next thing, let's stop Zookeeper. So var user, not var, local Zookeeper bin zk server sh stop, and then we are stopping it. Okay, stopped. Then the next thing we can do is to make our configuration. So we will configure our IP addresses, but before that we will add our ID. This is the first node, so we can just echo 1 to that node. Then in our var lib directory, Zookeeper, then my ID file, we don't have my ID, so we created 1. And then let us also configure our IP addresses in our user local Zookeeper config, and then the zoo file, zoo.cfg. We open this file. We don't have to change anything. We just add at the end of the file the server information, the server 1 10.182, then 0, then 7, the communication port 2781, then the leader election port 3781. Then for the second server, the same for second server, sorry, 10.182.0.8, then 2781, then 3781, then the third server, okay, 10.182, oh, yes, 0, then 9, 2781, 3781. Okay, this I think is also okay for this one. Then the next to Kafka VM user local Kafka config server config. Okay, now we have also Kafka. This is the first node. We are not going to change the broker ID. Let's just open the listener, uncomment it. We are not going to change the ports. So then next, let's see our Zookeeper hosts. Where is it connected? Okay, local host, so no problem. It will connect to Zookeeper on this host. And let's everything is okay also for this host. We don't have to delete the temp Kafka logs now in this machine. This is the first machine, and in this case, if we have a message that we don't want to lost, then that message will still be there. Okay, let's start again. Let's save this file. So now all our hosts or machines are ready for both the Zookeeper Ensemble configuration and the Kafka cluster configuration. So we will now start all the nodes. Okay, sorry, we will restart all the nodes. So we have selected the 3 nodes that we want to restart. We come to this menu, then there is a stop button here. We click on the stop. After clicking on the stop, all the machines will be stopped. Then we will start the machines again. Okay, as we can see on the screen, we have shut down all the instances for the Kafka series. and then we will start them again by coming to the same menu. You can check all here, then come to the same menu and click on start or resume, and it will start all the machines or the instances again. Okay, now all our instances, all the servers for Kafka, Apache Kafka series 1 to 3 are now running. And now I will open the console for each and every machine. Then we will check from the console. Okay, the console of the first machine has opened. So let's also click on the second machine. And then the third machine, also the third instance. Then let's start with the first instance. When we come to the first instance, we can check by sudo our command net start. Then while we check for this, the other instances will be started. Grep, then listing, which the port listening. Great. So you can see that now we have Kafka automatically started, and we also have our Zookeeper running. So both the Kafka and Zookeeper in the first machines are now running, and they are now running as cluster because the other nodes are also now running, most probably. Let's check for that. Sudo net start. Then while we check for the second one, the third one will also start. Grep, and then listing, the port listening. Also great. So you can see also on node 2 we have Kafka and we have Zookeeper. Wonderful. Let's go to the third node, that is CD3. Net, as before that, sudo net start, and then 2 p.m. Sorry, I forgot this. Then grep, and then the ports listening. Wonderful. So you can see also the same thing. We have this, and we have the Kafka. We also have our Zookeeper, and you can see also our communication and election. This is the leader election port also is open, and then communication port is also opened. For now, we are going to stop here with this. In the next video, we are going to create the firewall configuration. So we want Java application to connect to these instances and send message and receive message. For that, we have to create a firewall, and we will do that in the next video. So for now, this is all for this. If you have any question, you can write in the comment, and you can also subscribe and maybe enable the alerts on the YouTube. So thank you very much. We will continue with the next video.